can have everything I got, even my soul.
Thought it like this, son.
Check the credits.
Every line I connect, my literature's perfect.
Serving justice when we bust this.
Yo, truest to the culture, true is how I feel. Time is of the essence, motherfuckers know the deal. Yo, we stole the tape recorder, man, just to be involved. Ain't no nickel dimes and quarters, man, we out to get it all. Started on Biggie tapes, beats to Biggie Smalls. Now we rocking with the crowd to get a yes, yes, y'all. Time for the reckoning, press just let the record spit. Rapping and we running shit is capital punishment. Glamorous and kind of shit, they feeling it, loving it. It was written to be infamous, sticking to the simpletons. Still ain't nothing to fuck with like 36. Water full of chocolate, man, your shit, it doesn't mix. Daily on my grind like it's 1999. Watch it on the fro like it's me against the world. My legacy behind for the children and the youth. Mastering my craft for the moment of truth.
Thought it like this, son.
Check the credits.
Every line I connect, my literature's perfect.
Serving justice when we bust this.
Yo. Teenage in the golden era, witness the dome and terror. Quillable eagle, write classics with a golden feather. After old school pioneers rock golden leather, we rock red, black, and green with a soul endeavor. Africa medallions, native tongue, I was sprung on Moni Love. Ex-clan KRS, you must learn. That big Punisher, the illest Puerto Rican. Sorta remember creeping to the Bronx and Major Deegan. To where it all began, got me thinking the complexity of incredible bars and murder speaking. The MC created by the DJ, the B-boy graph writers, all the skills we display. Hip-hop's a culture that saved my life, and I fuck a lot of hoes, but rap's my wife. And that's my stage, and that's my mic. Salute the foundation, made the sacrifice.
Thought it like this, son.
Check the credits.
Every line I connect, my literature's perfect.
Serving justice when we bust this.
True is in accordance with the facto reality, immaculate. Accurate and exact, and so I spit it for the fakers, man, and watch them react. Said I float like a butterfly, sting like Muhammad. This is for the gusto, first verse was pagan homage. Camouflaging the fraudulent artist, spit the garbage. Regarded as one of the hungriest, still spitting the hardest. Starving on the mic, man, rhyming in my intervals. Maneuver through the game, seeing snakes in my peripheral. Visceral with my vision, living and unforgiving, man, the game chose me. Really wasn't my decision, a derivative. Primitive image, rapper gimmicks. Got a motherfucker vexed, man, pushing me to my limits. Pushing me to the edge, listen to what he said. You can sell out to the culture, man, he'll keep it true instead. Sell out to the culture, man, he'll keep it true instead, yeah.
Represent what others take for granted. Represent what others take for granted. Represent what others take for granted. Represent what others take for granted.
Thought it like this, son.
Check the credits.
Every line I connect, my literature's perfect.
Serving justice when we bust this.
Thought it like this, son.
Check the credits.
Every line I connect, my literature's perfect.
Serving justice when we bust this.
Yo, what's going on? We're back here live at diggingdaily.com. We're in Hotbox Studios. This is The Way is the Show, and we're right here with my boy,
Mike BLES.
and we're about to get into his first track. Let's go.
Yeah, live and direct, you know what it is, man. I think we just played the first joint though, right? What we doing?
Show. My bad, because we told us the mics were gonna go like. My bad, I apologize. We had our headphones out. We were having a conversation. We're all excited about the interview and all. So anyway, then let's just talk about that track, man. My bad. We're having this other conversation.
It's all good.
Let's talk about that track. What was it all about?
I wanted to bring some of the shit that popped it off. You know what I'm saying? So that joint right there was Pay Homage featuring Raz Kaz. You know what I'm saying? I think I dropped that in like 2016, and like I feel like that was the one that really opened it up internationally, like really popped it off, man. I mean, Raz Kaz is like one of the top 50 MCs of all time. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I feel so bad, because like, damn, I didn't drop the when we were having a conversation. Yeah, we were already vibing over here. But yeah. So how did that collab come about?
No, I mean, you know, I kept running into Raz Kaz at different places, and then that was one of the tracks that, like, I don't like doing collaborations where like oh, I want to do a song with this guy, so I try to like hunt down a track to do with that guy or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't want to force it. So everything I do is always like, oh, you know who would sound perfect on this? And then I kept running. I was like, oh shit, you know, I got a track that you'll sound great on, and it was Pay Homage. And if you listen to the record, like, he's talking about everything that he was going through coming up, or like what he pays homage to, which is a different era than what I'm paying homage to in my first verse. And so just even to hear myself on a track, and then Raz Kaz drops his verse after me, was crazy. You know what I mean? If I'm taking myself back to that moment, it was fucking nuts, right? So that's why I wanted to bring that, you know, some of those tracks out, or bring that one specifically out here for the people to hear it and know, like, if you haven't heard it, there it is. Mike BLES, Raz Kaz, Pay Homage.
I'm definitely gonna go back. Yeah, we definitely gotta. Yeah, but you guys were hearing it because you guys are probably laughing because, yeah, these guys are talking over this track. But anyways, but do you find it difficult, like, to find someone to collab with that you want? Because, like you said, you envision someone already, right, on your track or on that track that you want to collab with. Is it hard to, like, reach out to someone, like, or? I
mean, obviously, I think there's gonna be some MCs that are like a little bit out of reach. You know what I'm saying? As far as like maybe as far as status or what they're doing, or they're busy, or some artists, you notice they don't even collab. You know, they keep it in a small circle, shit like that. So
I don't know. Let them know.
Yeah. But I never, from the stuff that I've done, I've never really had a hard time. You know what I'm saying? Necessarily.
If it's a bigger status artist, you got to reach out, like, to maybe
you got to kind of
their manager or their secretary, like someone else that's kind of
exactly. But for the most part, it's been, you know, for what it is. But other times, it's really where it actually surprises you. Like when I did a song, when I got a record with Rocka from Dilated, where we had like an hour-long conversation about hip hop and about the 805. I'm from Oxnard, right? So Oxnard and 805. I mean, Oxnard and LA. Hip hop, right? And so we had this long conversation about that. He wanted to talk about it. So, which in these day and age, like, people don't really talk on the phone, right? Everything is like a DM or send me the message, whatever, right?
Just shoot it and all right. I'll drop my shit and I'll get back to you.
Exactly. Yeah. So, which was dope, man, and that ended up becoming something where it's like, man, everything that I've ever heard, or everything I've ever heard of on records, that shit is just true. You know what I'm saying? He's just that person. So rock, okay, so 805 or let's say Oxnard and LA hip hop. So the origin of that is the Loop Pack and Dilated. So you got DJ Rome's, Madlib, Wildchild doing the long awaited with Dilated. So when we're having this conversation, that these are the type of stuff we're talking about. So my engineer that I work with in the studio was DJ Rome's from the Loop Pack. So that was the connection there, and so he really wanted to make sure that was known, or that was represented. Like when I talked to him, and then he even wanted to talk to Rome, like, yo, connect me with Rome. So that's my, you know what I mean? So we connected it that way, just to keep it was more of a traditional thing, and I think it was deeper than even what I had thought at first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's just the lineage of like Oxnard and those roads that are paved before me and shit, you know what I'm saying? We're keeping the torches lit and keeping it moving forward.
Yeah, you know, keeping it moving, pass on the baton.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, man, that's really dope. Shit, as far as events, shows you've recently done or coming up, anything people can look up, maybe performances that people might, you know, want to see you perform, anything uploaded on any platform?
Matter of fact, I mean, I am doing another event, maybe September. Right now, I'm kind of off from the shows. Like, I'm working on a project with Level 13, out of of South Philly.
You want to get that established first.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I heard you.
So I'm taking my time right now to work on that
As
project.
you should. Yeah.
You know what I
You're an
mean?
artist. You want to perfect your form.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
So just really, focus on that. But besides that, like, no, I'm not booked right now. I don't have no. You know what? We dope to do a LA show though. So LA, holla at me. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, so what we're doing,
we'll
let's
pop
never,
one off. You know what I'm saying?
All these artists that are coming through, hopefully,
Yeah.
in the near future, we can put something together, and that'll be super dope.
And shout out to Diggin' Daily, like, and show, because originally first, like, when I was doing rounds in LA, I could say, man, Husky Radio and Diggin' Daily have my back since day one. You know what I'm saying? So we rap Diggin' Daily, 805 Ox City, like that.
I told
you, know
you,
what
man.
I'm saying?
DJ Show hit me up with the blessing
yeah.
weeks ago, and I definitely needed those distractions. I'm like, bro, are you open? And I'm so blessed to be here, and thank you for coming through. Cause
this ain't no you can't cuss on the radio.
Nah, fuck that.
This ain't no pay to play.
Fuck
you know
that.
What I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. You know what I mean?
Fuck that
this
shit.
This that
nah.
raw, ill, real hip hop shit. That's what it is, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. So let me ask you.
Had to get that off my chest.
Oh, no, shit. Why not? That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. We're here to learn more about you. So, talking on that subject, how did it all start for you? What was your first love of hip hop? I don't know. Was it a song? Was it someone that was doing it and you're like, oh, fuck, I want to try that? How did it all happen for you?
What's crazy is like when you say, oh, someone was doing it and stuff like that, it's like, yeah, because when when I was a kid, like that was going on in the neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit, no way.
The homies were breakdancing, or even like Kid and Play.
The cardboard?
Well, maybe not cardboard, right? But remember the Kid and Play, right? And doing that, like my older brother, right? And they would, and then the homies would come to the pad and knock on the door and be like, yo, let's go dance or whatever. And then they would go out and dance and get together and meet up to go dance in the apartments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it wasn't even like, I don't even think it was like a moment where like you really like caught it, but then there's times where I remember being places like house parties or something, like young, like a family house party, right? And the teenagers are kicking it and they're playing like tap the bottle, tap the bottle and twist the cap and playing shit like that. And then, but even going farther, I remember in third grade, because I kind of jumped there, but going back, like I remember in third grade, I don't know why this stood out in my mind when I'm walking down the hallway and there's a tape on the floor and I pick it up and it's a Fat Boys tape. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know what the fuck it was, right? Like,
you never heard hip hop prior to this?
No, I had, but like I said, it was just a thing, right?
Okay,
it was just what was happening. But I didn't know who the Fat Boys were.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I pick up the Fat Boys tape and I'm like, yo, what is this? But I kept it, right? For some reason, I'd be like, yo, I gotta keep this. And I gave it to my older brothers let me get that, right? And I gave it to them, no problem, right? Because what the fuck am I gonna do with the Fat Boys tape, right? But that was just one of those moments where like, hip hop just kind of landing on you, you know what I'm saying? And then just kind of going through that, and then I had a homie that he would bring tapes from New York, or he, like, his cousins are living in New York. So they will send him like beat tapes or like
instrumentals?
No, I mean actually like rap tapes, right? So we were getting to hear all this crazy shit, right? And he just started freestyling and rapping, and he would be like egging me on, like, yo, bro, like let's fucking rap and shit. And we started doing it that way, and that just kind of snowballed into rapping at house parties, and that's kind of like the fact.
Do you remember something like your first raps? You look back at it and laugh, it should be like,
Trip out. I got the first tapes. I still got the tapes.
I
started on a tape, but we didn't know what the fuck we was doing, right?
Of course, right. It's all a learning process.
Yeah. So like, one of my homies was in the apartments. He was trapping, you know what I'm saying? And we would go to his pad and he's seen a different vision, you know what I'm saying? Because he's right there trapping, he's making money. I think.
Those people have a whole different.
Yeah.
They got that hustler's mentality.
Right. So I'm just ditching school, like,
I'm
ditching school, just showing up and smoking weed and selling fucking, like, helping them fucking deliver fucking sacks and shit here and there, like doing shit like that.
Yeah.
And we would just be rapping at his pad all day, you know what I'm saying? And one day he's like, yo, look, I think he already kind of scoped. I think he had an idea. He already went to go look at the equipment, I think, and everything like that. So but we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. So
he's already ahead of the game.
Yeah.
The chess player, man. Yeah.
Right. So there was a fucking Radio Shack, like in the fucking shopping center, right? So he's like, yo, we get to his pad one day. He's like, yo, there's a Radio Shack over there, and there's like a dual tape cassette fucking recorder or whatever right by the door. You just take that, and you just have to unplug it or something like that. Just grab it and just come back, and I'll give you $50 for it, and it'll be here in the studio. This will be the studio. And we'll just start making tapes or whatever. And fuck, you know, it took us like maybe, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes to think about it. And I'm gonna get paid for it and I'm gonna use it. And so that's how we first initially did it, right? And I went down there, grabbed the tape recorder off the wall. I ran my ass back over, jumped over the wall, made it back to the pad. I got $50 for it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, hell yeah! And then we started doing like dual tapes and shit. And then from there we finally like went to Radio Shack and like people started schooling us. Hey, you got to do this. You need this. You need that. You need this. And then we start building up from there and shit like that. As far as like starting rapping was concerned, that's really how it started, bro. But you know, coming from Oxford, like that's the lineage. I always feel like I always have to give props to like, you know, what kind of came before us there. So we at least had like something to look at, like, oh shit, like these are the homies, these are the OGs, these are the homies that putting out music, like it could be done, in other words.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
These homies are going overseas, like it could be done.
It gave you hope, like
it gave us hope. We can do this shit.
Yeah, it can be done.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah.
So when you write your lyrics, how does it come about? You like, well, you guys, like I ask all these artists that, but you, like you go in the studio, you want to write it there, then and there. Is that how you feel your music, or you gotta like have your own space, take it, keep on replaying the beat in your head, you know, like how did your writing structure come about? I think it's changed through the years. Has it? Yeah, it's changed because before we had our own lab, right? We had our own lab. We'd be in the studio, and it's like show up, and we'll be there Saturday morning or Friday night, all night. So we're just playing beats, drinking, chilling, riding on the spot. Oh, play that next one, or bring the homie through, or who's coming over, and we just do the raps like that. But through the years, it's changed, and then you get a little more serious, maybe. So now, then maybe it's more to okay, I got to do this feature. So that's always different, right? If you get, let's say, like you get paid for a feature, then that's like okay, that's you like, really got it, like you really got that's like work. Yeah, right? Yeah, right. Okay, so I got to write to this about that, right? But for the most part, what I do now, like that's like the beauty of being independent, is that I don't gotta write shit. Right, you ain't signed to a label for nothing. Like I don't. Yeah, total, I could do whatever I want, right? So complete freedom. Yeah, I'm not. So I'll go through a batch of beats, and whatever fucking hits me, I'll just stop, and then I'll start writing. And nowadays, we used to write the hooks first, right? To try to like lay down the foundation of the record. Like, okay, this is what this is about. But now I'll just start writing, and then I might even finish a whole verse. I might even do 2 verses and then do the hook last. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. Yeah. Sometimes it works differently. Like there's no, I don't know, I guess perfect format. No. Right. It's always. Does it take you a long time to choose a beat? Do you get a lot of beats sent to you? I do get a lot of beats. Yeah, I do get a lot of beats, but I have certain producers that I work with now, right? That I can kind of go. Yeah, that I can kind of go to for like production. Style just compliments you, right? Right. Got you. Yeah. And every so often, right, you get a batch of beats from somebody, and then hopefully, we work it out. But I just got me and Level 13, which his credits, you guys got to look up Level 13. His credits are crazy. He's done work with Method Man. He's on Chino Excel's albums, like a few joints with him, and he's had records with different people. He hit Method Man, like I think I'm gonna mention that, but we had been in contact for a while, and then he sent me. We were gonna do a single, like a song. We're gonna do a track, right? Let's do a track together, right? Yeah. No fucking lie. This cat sent me like 2,000 beats. Forget the. I'm not even lying, bro. So look, I didn't even lie. How the fuck you got even 2,000 beats? So look, I unzipped the file, right? Yeah. And I put it in the folder. I probably overloaded your fucking. I didn't even look at it. I just unzipped it, and I was like, "That's a lot of beats." And I just threw it in my drive, right? Yeah. Left it alone. So okay. I knew it was a lot, right? So I'm like, oh, it's a lot. So I was coming from LA. I was doing something, and I knew it was an hour to get home from where I was at, right?
So I start going through the beats, driving.
Oh, now where you could get, yeah.
And I'm screenshotting the ones I like.
How many seconds does it take for you to all right,
like
already
quick.
let that quick, right?
Like quick, yeah.
For an artist, it is quick.
Like 5 seconds.
In that hour, how
maybe.
many do you think you went through before
I
one
don't know.
caught your ear? Like, this is it.
Well, they were catching my ear, but I was just gonna go through them. There's so many I gotta go through.
Okay.
I don't even like getting big batches of beats because it's too many. Like I'd rather you give me
fucking
6.
mega
right?
overload.
So I'm going, and then I get to my pad. So I'm like, I'm gonna go to the store, right? So now it's another half an hour. I'm still scrolling.
Yeah.
Still going. Put my headphones on. Now I'm in the store with headphones on, still scrolling. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on? So I get out the folder, and I go and I look, and I start going like this.
Oh,
and
you
the,
just
and the beats are going. No, the beats are just going. And I'm just going like this. What the fuck? I'm trying to get to the bottom.
Oh, you didn't know there was that many
No,
at that point?
and I'm still had more to go.
Shit.
and so when you listen to my album, I mean, when I play my references back, literally the beats are like, the tracks are named 915. I got 1273. So that's literally 1,273.
Yeah, 1,220. Oh,
right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro.
Damn, like, yeah, I can see that shit.
So finally I was like, all right, bro, let's do a fucking project. Let's just see what happens. Let's just make a song at a time and see what happens. So now I think we're on like track number 8. It went from an EP to like a full project. I got one more track that I want to do to kind of balance it out. And we'll be making some announcements. I don't even want to say the name or like what it is. We got a lot of features on there.
Well, you know what we can say though? The next track you just gave us. Let's see what kind of beat this man chose for this song, and kick that shit. Let's hear this man's second track.
Yeah. Digging daily.
All day.
Welcome to the game, homie. Take notice. The sky turns black steel where the West Coast is. Welcome to the city of God. Not always what it seems, yeah. They camouflage the facade. Welcome to the game, homie. Take notice. The sky turns black steel where the West Coast is. Welcome to the city of God. Watch the earth stand still, yo, the world is ours. Welcome to the game, never lived it parasitic, acidic saliva images with vividness, I spit it. Years in the lab like a chemist, well documented, if I can let it. Dropping proper acapellas, grind for what you wanted, watered down fronted, circulate the world rugged. Now watching the streets flooded, without a warning, performing, hang up, I might court it. G-Mortar recordings, painting portraits for supporters. Started from the garden, my offerings to the martyrs. Encrypt the language of scripture, the gods from whom I author. Secular executive pawns, which are upon the representer. Threaten they guard, cooling your corn. Darkness, Illuminati, your body, Apollo, automatic, water audible. Gave birth to the impossible. Breath of the asthmatic, anticlimactic, traumatic. Off the top of the attic with the planet of Asiatic. Welcome to the game, homie. Take notice. The sky turns black steel where the West Coast is. Welcome to the city of God. Not always what it seems, yeah. They camouflage the facade. Welcome to the game, homie. Take notice. The sky turns black steel where the West Coast is. Welcome to the city of God. Watch the earth stand still, yo, the world is ours.
Ice pick vocal, pole shift the game in the verse. Missile launch disperse, run a rapper loco. Pressing polyester squares with flair. My bottom stomp millionaire. We everywhere. Glamour's on us is Freddy here. Homicide, hometown hieroglyphs. Back to the Cali miss. I'm talking about some Kern County Valley shit. Building with the chiefs and the shamans. Wisdom is life. I've been on wide awake. Now who you think you bombing? I bob and weave through the beats, equivalent to how I pivot in the streets. It's deep. Algorithm Anunnaki. Right off the press, hotter than wasabi and sake. A little boom back with the sample choppy. The dynasty is GCM, M16, throwing off the BPMs. It's like I hopped out the time machine and came back ageless. Plan of attack, planet of planet Asia.
Welcome to the game, homie. Take notice. The sky turns black steel where the West Coast is. Welcome to the city of God. Not always what it seems, yeah. They camouflage the facade. Welcome to the game, homie. Take notice. The sky turns black steel where the West Coast is. Welcome to the city of God. Watch the earth stand still, yo, the world is ours.
Yeah. Hey.
That shit goes. Shout out to
talk about
Science
that track,
Green.
bro. Let us know.
Yeah,
Let the people know
Planet
about
Asia right there. That's one of those
That's the
ones
name of the
that,
track?
like, no, that one is City of God.
City of God.
Featuring Planet Asia, produced by Science Green.
Is that on the album?
Yeah, it's on Immortal Auditory. It's another one that I wanted to bring from a little bit farther back. You know what I'm saying? Not that much farther back, but that was one of those collabs that, like, I want to say 2019.
Okay.
2018.
3, 4 years ago.
Something like that. Yeah, like
fairly recent, yeah.
Like not that many cats got a Planet Asia feature out the box like that. So, you know, I was just grateful to get that track, and you killed it on there. You know what I'm saying? And to have a Mike BLES Planet Asia feature, I mean, come on.
What?
I mean, you land Planet Asia where you want on the tier of top MCs. I mean, he's one of the pillars. So that's really what it was for me. You know what I mean? Like, if you got a track with Razzcast, I got tracks with Chino, Planet Asia. It's really just about, you know, like what could I do? You know what I'm saying, skill wise, next to some of the top MCs, and that's really what it was for me at the time when I was making those records. Like, yo, let's just fucking like
to be there next to them.
Exactly.
You know what
like
I mean?
let's put down bars with the cast that lay the bars down. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and that's
right.
what it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So shit, man. How has hip hop, like influenced you, like in life in general?
I think
like from the beginning, or like even now, or just how has hip hop, does it keep you like at a certain, I don't know, lifestyle, at a certain, you know, pace, or, you know, away from certain other, you know, negative.
I think when I was younger, dog, like you know, like you can get caught into a lot of the fucking the excesses of life. You know what I'm saying? Alcohol, women, this and that, and then you're living this lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And you might not be putting your focus necessarily on the music part of the culture, and you're kind of just getting in all these directions, and things are kind of new, and you don't have no real direction or somebody kind of guiding you and shit like that. So
you had someone guide you, had a mentor? That
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
so you kind of learn the hard way.
Yeah, because it's so easy to get derailed and deterred.
Exactly.
You know
that's
what I
I'm
mean?
saying.
Yeah.
So, but as we go forward, like, there's no aspect in my life that I'm not, you know, living this shit every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, having an interview with you is like, okay, we could call it an interview, but we this is what I'm doing every day. Like,
it's a conversation, really.
Exactly.
When I tell you, when you came here, look,
exactly.
It's a conversation, bro. I want to get to know you.
Right.
They want to get to know you.
Press record, and it's gonna be what it is when you don't press record.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So these are conversations that I'm having. These are that type of conversations that I like having when I'm home, chilling. Like tonight when I'm kicking it, like, yo, bro, when I call my boy, we're gonna talk hip hop. He's making beats. What's up? What you got going? What am I doing next week? Okay, I'm gonna be in the lab this day. Come through. We're gonna be here. Bye. So that's what it is now.
And we're glad that it feels the same way you being here with us.
Of course, man. Of course.
As, you know, as comfortable as you calling a boy. Because, I mean, like what we said, it's about you. We want to get to know about everything you got coming up, going on, about your lifestyle, about the past, how'd you get here. There might, you know, there's kids out there that, you know, that are seeking, are looking for some kind of direction, or they don't know the whole insight of the game, or any of it, because it's a lot of shit that go. Talk about egos. We talked about that. We've been bringing that up. Talk about egos in the game.
My bad. No, what I was gonna say too is like about one of the things you were saying is that, you know, like I don't even want to sound like crazy or nothing, but you know, sometimes like I don't want to be like doing certain shit, like I'm not doing shows right now, like I don't want to do the interviews, but this is not even that. This is family. Like, Digging Daily for me is fam. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. We appreciate
that's what it is. So I was like, oh, I thought you wasn't doing interviews right now. Like, you know, it's like, no,
you're gonna get other people. Look, motherfuckers are gonna hate. Don't hate me, man. Don't hate me.
Like, yo,
you know,
no.
I'm gonna get all kinds of DMs.
If Show hit me with the call,
how much you paying?
If Show hits me with the call, I'm fucking coming through. I didn't fucking even hesitate. Yeah, when and where? You know what I'm saying?
I'm already reading this shit. How much you paying?
Yeah.
Nah, just pushing.
But when and where? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's one of those things. You know what I'm saying? Certain homies call certain. And like I said, Digging Daily been with me, been rocking with me since day one.
Yeah. So how do you feel you've grown as an artist? Like after like collaborating with all these big names, you felt like there's been a big growth, big confidence, maybe, I don't know, like
no, for sure. And I feel like as you get older in the game, it's almost like not everyone's gonna feel like this, obviously, but I feel like I'm fucking cut from this certain cloth where, like, just even speaking of my origins in the game. So if you think about that and where I'm at now, it's like, bro, I had to make a decision to step into certain shoes to be like, yo, look, I can facilitate a lot of things for people. I can help a lot of people out if they want help from me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yo, so like stepping into a role, like, yeah, sometimes you got to step into those shoes and be like, yo, bro, like, I got you, whatever you need, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're looking, or you need to get a connection to radio, or, hey, dog, I see you getting over here, or you're over there, or like, oh, you want Diggin' Daily tonight? Yeah, dog, like, you know what I'm saying? If you want to come through, just hop in my whip, you know what I'm saying?
You heard this, man. If you want to get to
mean?
Diggin' Daily, you can reach out to
You know what I'm saying? And that's
yeah,
what it is. And I feel like that's a responsibility. It should be. You should feel that way. It should be. It's not for a lot of people.
Egos
and shit
egos
like
will fucking X that shit out immediately.
Well, cats wanna get in or do certain things, and they pull the ladder up after them. You know what I'm saying? Or they kick the ladder down. You know what I mean? But that's not really. It's each one reach one. It's each one teach one, and that's really what it should be. And I'm still about that life. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm always trying to be like, yo, but it's to cats that's putting in the work. You know what I'm saying?
No, you gotta be willing to. Yeah, you gotta be willing to grind.
Cats that's
yeah, you can't just be like, oh, this guy's gonna.
So,
I'm gonna use this guy for my outlet and this guy pass
right. You know,
because you'll see right through that bullshit,
and
right?
it's cats reminding me of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was willing to like. I've been doing like I done certain shit that motherfuckers won't do. You know what I'm saying? I slept in cars in Berlin. You know what I'm saying? I've been in road stop stations in the middle of the night in Europe. You know what I'm saying? Like really willing to go that far for the craft and for hip hop and to put your shit out like that. And so when I see certain cats that's in the game putting it down like that, and I can see the hunger and shit, like, yo, whatever you need, dog, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, this is my club over here that we doing, come through, right? You know what I'm saying?
If you're trying to come up, you gotta have that mentality, whatever it takes, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever door opens for you, you know, take it.
And I'm sure you guys with your platform, you guys appreciate homies that's coming and putting in work, like, yo, dog, come through.
Bro, I tell every MC that comes, like, we appreciate you because, you know, you're helping us out, like, immensely, like, you know, like, shit, there's no, it's just all love. There's no even words to put into, you know, what we're doing here.
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
We're grateful. We're definitely grateful and shit. So let me ask you, like, as an MC, like, shit, what do you do to stay current? Like, do you keep on staying on social media? Do you keep, like, I don't know, do that, like, just to stay, because, you know, people easily, like, kind of, all right, like,
the social media thing is kind of weird. It's kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of, it's hard not to get drawn into, like, I gotta fucking do some shit or whatever. Like,
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of funky, but the thing for me, I feel like I just want to be active and be doing if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, then I have the content. Then I got content to put on there and to keep. Because I don't put personal shit up on my shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, rarely do I do it, which is fine though. If you do, hey, that's cool. But that's not, you know, I just don't do it. So I just try to stay active enough to, like, I mean, stay active. And if I'm active how I should be, then everything will fall into place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, man.
No, that sounds cool. Shoot. Well, let's hear more of this man's active work. So let's kick in the next fucking beat and the next track of this man. Let's go.
Yo, Mike BLES, Rock Iver Science.
BLES with triple visual.
That's why I'm driven.
You will agree I'm the most obligated.
Different underworlds exist beneath your laces.
BLES with triple visual.
That's why I'm driven.
You will agree I'm the most obligated.
Different underworlds exist beneath your laces.
It's not your regular replicas in your retina. Without an option, live for triple optics. Many came and went, careers of smoking mirrors. Ear to the streets, it's clear, this shit is real. Opening the minds divine, letting the words fly. Exposing the truth when activating the third eye. There's real killers that's deeper beneath the surfaces. Daggers with the accuracy in the chorus and verses is merciless. My thirst for this words for blood worshippers. Permanent the purpose is strangulation by tourniquet. From the pavement amazed to where we taking it. Years in the making, embracing for the awakening. Born out your welcoming, day of your reckoning. Coming equipped with breaks to heavy weaponry. Spoken to existence, I scribe my rhyme vividly. Masterpiece theater, you witness the mental imagery.
BLES with triple visual.
That's why I'm driven.
You will agree I'm the most obligated.
Different underworlds exist beneath your laces.
Blessed with triple visual.
That's why I'm driven.
You will agree I'm the most obligated.
Different underworlds exist beneath your laces.
Thread holes, 3 eyes wide amongst the righteous and the wicked, the riders, the backsliders, the freedom fighters, where they let the greedy divide us, then excite us, and press combinations of buttons just to ignite us, where they underestimate what will drive us. This for all my LA City tribes and real live 805ers, some with unconscious spirits screaming revive us. Paraphrasing Chief Seattle is the era of survivors. Cut from a different cloth and tapestry. The next testament and back talk is blasphemy. Unchained melody, the poetry it has to be. Rocker with the triple optic glow, that flow mastery. Oeste, worldwide from the west. Navigated street trauma, now surviving the stress. All access when I arrive at the sesh. They recognize it's the all-seeing live in the flesh. Yes.
Blessed with triple visual.
That's why I'm driven.
You will agree I'm the most obligated.
Different underworlds exist beneath your laces.
Blessed with triple visual.
That's why I'm driven.
You will agree I'm the most obligated.
Different underworlds exist beneath your laces.
Blessed with triple visual.
Shadows of war.
Blessed with triple visual.
Mike BLES. What up, Brent?
Blessed with triple visual.
Rocker. Dilated. What up, Rome? I see you, homeboy. Let's go.
All right, we're back. You want to speak a little bit about this track?
Oh yeah, man. Matter of fact, that's what I was talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying? Rocka, you know what I'm saying? Killed the record. Shout out to Branks. That's the remix. So we had an original track on.
Oh, this is the remix.
That
of
was the remix.
original. Okay.
Yeah, of the original on the Mike BLES Branks EP.
What was the difference in the remix? What was the change?
He slowed the beat down.
Okay.
It's more of like a sinister beat. It's a little bit more mellow. The original was like how this beat is right here. It was like this, you know what I'm saying? And then he just changed the whole beat, so the flow sounds like a little bit more in the pocket like that.
Gotcha.
So high.
Shit. So man, anything else you want to let the people know about, like maybe accomplishments that you've had in this game that we should acknowledge?
I mean, you know what's crazy? Just to kind of go back on that is like, in hip hop, like you know, I came from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least that's how I look at it. Like,
elaborate a little bit.
To be able to go from the projects. You know what I'm saying? In Oxnard, you know what I'm saying? To be able to go from the projects,
yeah,
and then like to be able to have, you know, kind of just push through and shout out to Hustle and certain homies and throughout the years that have pushed me. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, there's so many pitfalls and traps and fucking snakes.
Especially in the projects.
You know what I'm saying?
Shown Up and I grew up in the same
that's what
project.
I'm saying.
So yeah, we know what's up.
So to be able to kind of like navigate that shit. And then kind of get to a point in music and where you're kind of advancing and doing things and doing bigger things and then taking when we went to Europe, we went on our own. You know what I'm saying? Like we kind of like made a lane for ourselves in a way. You know what I'm saying? So like
you just have to pay your own way.
Yeah,
the whole
like
shit,
but even before then, like when we weren't getting booked in the 805, like we were like fuck. Because, you know, maybe nobody, I don't know why, but maybe nobody believed in us. We were too young. We were just wet behind the ears. Like, oh, these guys ain't on that level, right?
Right.
So we would show up to clubs, pretty much knock on the door and like, yo, we want to fucking do our shit here or whatever. And then club owners would take a chance on us. You know what I'm saying?
But aren't you glad you did?
Exactly.
Imagine you would have took the other side of that thought.
So we're not waiting for, you know, from the jump. We weren't waiting for fucking homies to like put us on. You gotta put yourself on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what it is. Like, that's what I think a lot of cats, they don't understand. Like, yo, you put yourself on.
And how far has that gotten you? What's like the biggest accomplishment?
So we started going from that to like pulling up in Europe. And like, bro. So that's what I was telling the homie, like, yo, bro, if you ever go to Europe, call me and save yourself the fucking hassle of the shit that we went through, because we kind of like learned the hard way. You know what I'm saying? The currency difference, not only in Europe, because then you got UK, you got all these other places, and then these hotels, you don't know what hotels, like where do we stay? How do we even buy a ticket on the train? The train doesn't have it in English. You know what I'm saying? So like all that like little shit, even other shit that I could talk on for ages, but like the main thing that I'm trying to get across is like really just putting yourself on and be willing to do it. Like telling the homie, like, there ain't no secret sauce. Like, how do you get to Europe? Like, yo, bro, you buy a ticket and you fucking
get
go.
Your ass out there, you know, go on that venture and you figure it out.
How far you willing to go?
Way,
you know what I'm saying?
How did the people treat you guys when you guys got out there? Were they willing to, like you said, I don't know how to buy a ticket to the train. Did they help you guys out?
Yeah.
They were receptive. They were like,
we're fucking sin vergüenzas, you know what I mean? Like, they're selling our shit.
Right.
Fuck, whatever. Hey, bro, like, fucking, what's up?
Sin vergüenza.
You know what I mean? Like,
yo, dog,
what the fuck? Like, what's up with it? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So that type of shit, but and to go from all that, dog, to like I don't even know the year, maybe 2019, 2020, where I was contacted by the Universal Hip Hop Museum, right?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
that's big.
They asked me to send some of my shit to their archives and collections. You know what I'm saying?
Explain your
so that felt like, yo, bro, like that's the Hall of Fame.
How were your emotions and like what?
Bro, I probably walked around my crib like the whole day, like what the fuck just happened? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, hell yeah.
And like just prior to that, we had been to Europe a few times. Like I was saying, I seen out El Decency out there. We did a few shows with El Decency from Artifacts. We did a few shows with Big Twins. You know what I'm saying? Infamous Mob, and then Psycho Les got us out to the Beat Nuts World Tour. So we have been getting our feet wet and doing our thing and shit like that. But once you get the World Tour, we're talking about
World Tour is big, bro.
We're talking about Amsterdam, Switzerland, UK, Germany, Spain, like fucking you name it. You know what I'm saying?
Once you get to that level, it's like shit. Like you know, like me, you're on the next level. You're on another level.
Those are the type of things that like really start to stamp like what's going on and like make it kind of worth it. You know what I'm saying? And,
that's what's up,
and for any homies out there listening, like you don't want to like. You have to. Sometimes you have to turn the corner. You know what I'm saying? We've been putting it down. Like there's equity in the time that you put in, right?
Right.
But if you fucking clock out now, you did that shit for nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
But the fact that we still here today,
people are watching. People are listening.
We can cash those checks.
Right.
Now we can cash those checks. That's our equity. The time that we put in the game. Right. To be able to be here digging daily in 2022. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you guys have a reputation. But because of the fucking time you put in.
Exactly.
So if you guys aren't here, then that shit's for nothing.
Family time.
Then it's
you're
for nothing.
You're gonna sacrifice personal time.
Yeah.
You gotta do it.
And if we're not here, then that shit was for nothing.
And that's what we're doing now,
see what I mean?
bro. That's what we're doing now,
So that's one of the things that like I think cats don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
Not
even gonna pop off in the first 5 years, right? Sometimes you gotta put in the sweat equity and get that shit out. Cash your checks later. You know what I'm saying?
Most people want to dream and have shit handed to them on a prayer. Say, I'm praying on a dream and hopefully it's just gonna land on my hand.
Yeah.
Nah,
and you could achieve it, but sometimes that shit's written in pencil. You're gonna have to scribble that shit, rewrite the shit. Yeah. Oh shit, I had to go to jail, or oh shit, I had to fucking do that, or I had a kid, or whatever, or however the fuck it happened. Yeah. And then you find yourself, okay, but if you don't continue, you know what I'm saying? And then you don't get to reap the benefits of somebody that's still in the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
That's what's up. Now that's what's up. Any artists you're looking for on working with? You got your ear out? Anybody out there that deserves a shout that's coming out? Maybe that you're like, damn, you know, like this motherfucker right here is putting in work. I might want to work, or
no. Like that's a good question. I mean, because I just know in my head because one of the cats that comes to my mind when you say somebody putting in work is the homie MC Wicks.
MC Wicks.
You know what I'm saying? And I know that name's ringing bells right now.
Okay.
And shout out to Wicks because I got him on the new album. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And we took a trip to Arizona together recently. Matter of fact, to the trail in Phoenix.
Yeah. And
they picked up the Diggin' Daily gear that I had on me. Shout out to Show and shout out to y'all. And they bought all the gear that I had on me. All the Diggin' Daily shit that I had, they took it. It's in the store in Trail in Phoenix. So Diggin' Daily's available in Phoenix right now.
Cool,
but I took Wicks down there with me. We did a few shows together. That's a homie that is putting in the work that he's not from my even area like that. You know what I'm saying? But we had the opportunity to be a couple shows together. I got to meet the homie. Cool dude. We brought him out to a few shows. yo, bro, come to the Valley, meet up with me, and we'll fucking drive out to Phoenix, and we'll do it big. And then, and we did it big, you know what I'm saying? And then I got him on the new album. So he's one of the cats that, off the top of my mind right now, pops out. But I got a record with him, and we'll probably shoot a video for that. Other than that, I mean, honestly, oh fuck, man, I don't have like a.
Either way, that's what's up. Like it goes back to what you said. You gotta be like, come on, how long was that drive from here to Arizona?
Fucking,
you know what I mean?
I was gonna fly, but I decided. I told him.
I'm asking like I
knew
you drove.
No, I did drive.
Yeah, but
I was gonna fly, and I called the homie before I left. I was like, hey, bro, if I drive, you down to go? He's like, yes. I'm like, all right, I'll drive.
Yeah, let's go. Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
That's what's up.
We stayed out the whole weekend. We did a big shout out to DC 21 management, all the people in Arizona.
Yeah, give a big shout out to anybody else out there.
Everybody out there, the Twins. Respect the Underground in Arizona and the Trail Shop in Phoenix. All them show mad love, and we'll be back again.
That's what's up. And I want to give a big shout out to all my people out there in Boyle Heights, Lincoln Heights, El Sereno, everywhere. Just watching, listening to us, tuning in. 37th Street out there in South Central. All my people at UPS. It's been a blessing having Mike BLES on here.
Hey.
You're digged into diggingdaily.com. Hotbox Studios. It's your boy Skinny Brown. This is the way is the show. And it's been a fucking, man, it's been a blast having my boy Mike BLES. He's going to take us out with his last track, introduce his last track that you got for us right here, my boy. And that's a wrap.
Yo, we got Ox to the Bridge, man. I got a record with Big Twins, Infamous Mob. I was able to put the homie from Oxnard on this shit, Roto G, Peep Game, Ox City's in the building, Mike BLES. Shout out to my people putting it down. That's what it is, y'all. Peace.
Thank you.
Up in Oxnard this evening.
Oxnard police say just before 6 Sunday night.
Breaking news tonight in Queens. Police are telling us that 5 people have been shot. Police are asking anybody with video or photos of the incident to send their images to investigate.
Yeah. That's what it is. Real shit. OX. When shit was realer, saturated with drug dealers. Shit was real on the streets with gorillas. What the status is, learn to live the lavishness. Born and raised on the streets, not extravagant. Ashy to the classy for the dough. Watch for homies whistling about the window. We from the same hood, from the other side, born to live. But most from projects are born to die. I lay my heart on the track and let the soul bleed. It's for my people on streets, hold it down, they see. From the pavement, lifestyle is entertaining. From the young and the rich to young and dangerous. All infamous symphony, ridiculous. Simply representing every time that I'm spitting it. From the crooks of Brooklyn to the bridge of Queens. Exotic City in the mix, man, you know what I mean? We can fly, yeah. We represent till we die. It's real. In your city getting high as fuck. I'm on the west side where them niggas throw it up. I chase a buck, you know I gotta get it poppin'. We getting this money, all the shorties watching. They see my dream, that's why they flocking. I've been a G since a little kid. Caught a few bodies, that's what it is. Got the new crib, I'm just chillin'. Me and Mike BLES about to make a killin'. Then the haters start catching feelings. I'm not set yet, I need a few millions. Infamous in the building, we know worldwide, you gotta fuck with us. You put in work, you get murked. These weak ass rappers is wearing skirts. We represent till we die. It's real. We represent till we die. It's real. I dream big like the Queensbridge in New York. Trying to show my people hope, let them know they're not alone. Remain solid, never fall like envelopes. They hate to see us shine like 100-day spokes. And there's a ghetto everywhere, not just in CH. To the streets of LA.
all the way to BK. Shout out to my people grinding, keeping families straight. From the cold streets of New York to sunny CA. Gotta represent for our people, especially Chicanos. All I do is paint my bars with art like I'm Picasso. Hating on my people, but we'll always get across though. How long with this last one, only God knows. Lost hope, lost souls meet at the crossroads. Rivals want me, shot them like a pop smoke. Cause I'm on my way up, headed to the top floor. From the streets of Queensbridge to Little Chicago.
We can fly, yeah. We represent till we die. Check it. It's real. Yeah. We can fly, yeah. We represent till we die. Check it. It's real.